Welcome back, Snack Pack, to another awesome episode of Dark Cloud 2. In the last one, we made it out here to the Starlight Canyon area, and we've got to end up renovating this entire place, which we've got to keep all of these little wonderful plateaus perfectly balanced as we go through this, which I don't think I've got anything that I can, I don't have anything that I can place just yet. So I'll get to that, but first we need to go and explore the Starlight Canyon a little bit, because it is something really fun to go through, and I really enjoy Starlight Canyon as well. So let's see what we have in store here. I went ahead and saved before I actually came in here, that way we ain't got anything really to worry about. And if you missed the last episode where we actually came to this area, figured out what we need to do to go through here, good lord, this is a long area, then don't forget to check out the previous episode, and that way you can kind of be caught up with everything. So let's go ahead and start here. Headlong dash, attack and defeat all enemies using the RIDEPOD. Actually, I do need to go back out here. So we'll go to the RIDEPOD, and as you can see, the energy pack has 80, I guess health technically, or fuel, whatnot. And then if you exchange this, it goes up to 120, which is nice. A little bit of extra helps anytime you need it. And let's see, I'm pretty sure I can sell that. Yeah, for 100, not bad. I've still got one of the RIDEPOD fuels, and everything else seems to be alright. I'm not going to worry about selling anything else. I do want to go and get into Starlight Canyon, though. And for those of you who haven't played before, we do get lifted in here by a condor, which is kind of cool. And here's one of the new enemies, the ram. I'll go ahead and eliminate him fairly quickly. Most of these, especially with this cannon on, are pretty simple to beat. But like I said, look, this is like all open. Here, I'll go ahead and switch back to max. So everything is way more open. So you're just basically running along these paths here to get everywhere. And like you can't really get up there. It's just all along this general area, but there's bridges and stuff going in between each one of them, as you can see across the way over there by the waterfall. And it's just a cool little outdoor area where you're kind of on the cliffside, and it's neat to see. Ow. These guys get on my nerves. But they're fairly easy once you can, if you can catch them while their back's turned. That's the only way you can attack them, because they've got the giant like shield face thing on the front, so that doesn't help at all. But let's go ahead and see what's in this here treasure trove. Nothing major. Chill crystals, which do come in handy. And I see that there's not a bridge over there, so since I know that I can go across over this direction, I'll go ahead and do that. And I do want to try to get that medal where we clear, attack, and defeat all monsters with the RIDEPOD. So I'm gonna try to do that as best as I can. There we go. It's a lot easier whenever you catch those things whenever they have their back turns to you. And we'll grab the ram over here. There's another one on that side, which I will eventually take pictures of them, because there are some scoops that we will need to get for those guys. But I'm not really worried about it right now, because I don't really want to mess up getting the trophy or the medal for defeating everything with the RIDEPOD. Let's go ahead and switch back. That way we don't waste a bunch of fuel. So we can just run back over here. We don't need to heal up anybody, because we're just going to be using the RIDEPOD for everything. I will go ahead and see if I can get some more RIDEPOD fuel, though. Any of those little rocks will come in handy. I hate whenever I face these guys straight on. Oh, ow. There you go. And I do still have some more RIDEPOD fuel, so I'm not super worried. And we've got our key, the giant meat, to be able to get back to where we need to go. Come on, run at me. Ow. Wasn't expecting him to actually hit me. I don't know why, but I mean, I just wasn't. I will go ahead and refuel you all the way up. That way we ain't got to worry about losing you. And yeah, I don't think there's many mimics right here at the beginning. As you go through, there is some king mimics and there's some regular mimics that pop up. as you go through the levels, but nothing too major right here at the beginning. It's just kind of easing you in, getting you kind of formal with the enemies of the area. And these aren't all of them. We've only met the ram, the whatever the shielded thing guy is. There was a little goblin sprite little thing over there a second ago. That guy, forget what he's called, a smiling fairy, which we will get to them later because I think there's a level where it's nothing but those things. And they're kind of a pain, but they're fairly easy to defeat. They don't have a whole lot of health. Oh yeah, the masked tribesman. Which looks like he's got underwear on his head, but, you know, whatever. To each their own, I suppose. And I guess I will go ahead and run back over here. So I'm sure there's probably, yep, there's a smiling fairy right here that I probably would have missed until the very end. And another one on this side. I'll duck around there. And a lot of these, especially through this area, are fairly easy to defeat. And I forgot, I do have the magic crystal, so we can see all of our enemies before we even get there, technically. And now I have enough experience to be able to get that that voice box. If that is still something that y'all would like to see, then feel free to let me know, and I'll gladly get it for the next episode. And let's back out of here. And I think there should be, maybe I just didn't go down far enough. I didn't. I thought I was on the wrong side, so I left. Or no, I went over there to try to get those smiling fairies. That's what it was. Let's go ahead and lift that. I need a little bit more RIDEPOD fuel if I can find one. Oh, well, there's armband repair powder, which is fine too. Not super concerned about the armbands at the moment. Well, the armband, I guess. There's only one. We'll go ahead and clack you out because there is a chest here that requires a key, which I'm pretty sure we have. We do still have another treasure chest key, correct? Yes, we've got 3 of them. Well, now 2. Ooh, frozen tuna. That's a good weapon, actually. Believe it or not, frozen tuna is a weapon. We'll go ahead and repair up your arm a little bit there, RIDEPOD. There's Steve. Steve is awesome. And he gets a whole lot more fun whenever you're able to put, like, the caterpillar's not as fun because it's really slow. But like the roller wheels, or eventually we'll get like a propeller that he just kind of floats around and everything. It looks really, really cool. And once we get up to that point, which I think I might be able to do it after we restore everything in this area, there is a weapon for Steve that I really, really enjoy getting. Anytime I use him, I usually get it. And it is the samurai arm. It's just a really, really handy thing to have. And it's fairly strong, too. I think it's got lightning, like a lightning attribute to it, so it does come in very, very handy, especially in the next level. We'll be kind of at the sea, so most of the water types will be annihilated practically instantly, which is really, really helpful. Let's go ahead and switch back to max, see if we can't find anything in here. Nope, nothing there. I don't really care about those little yellow things at the moment, because I usually get screwed with them. Let's go ahead and annihilate this ram, and it looks like we've only got 3 more enemies. There's another ram over here, which I can kind of shoot blindly, because he's dead ahead of me. And then we got a smiling fairy off to this side, and there should be one more thing off over in that general area. And then we can get out of here. Oh, no, there he is. He's right in front of me, too. And sometimes you don't even have to lock onto them. As long as they have that little gold or like yellowish triangle thing over them, then it'll pretty much guide it directly to that. If you've got anything that shoots any propelled weapons. Let's go ahead and check these two. One's probably the map, and that's flower, so I'm not really worried about the map. We'll go ahead and hit square or X, whichever one. And then we've got the giant meat that will call for the condor to come and pick us up. That giant condor. Whee! And eventually we end up talking to that condor, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for today, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. If so, don't forget to let me know by leaving a like. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will catch you guys in the next one.